About to make some coffee and tell y'all some truths because this is gonna require an actual really long video to do, so y'all can really kind of understand what the hell is going on, because nobody is telling the truth because nobody understands it, and those who understand it are too afraid to. I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest with y'all? It's just black capitalists. But I'm about to explain to y'all what Donald Trump is actually goddamn doing, because a lot of people don't seem to be able to make sense of it because they don't care about the political, economic agendas. Most people trying to go along to get along, so they're trying to make a friend and pretend. And nobody's talking about the truth. I want to, clairvoyance, Ryan, you say you think it's good for us. First of all, let me ask you a question. Who is us? Let me ask you this. When Donald Trump makes decisions, do you think he think about black men? Do you think he think about poor class, middle class? Like the average black man has like zero savings, right? But what we talking about? He's not making a decision for you. It's not even like you're not even in the equation. You're not part of the United States. The United States is completely different. When we talk about the United States, there's the elite class, the rich, the middle class has disappeared. Then there's the poor class. Right? What the hell is the United States? The United States is not one thing. It's just different classes. Now, what's going on is something called neo-cameralism, right? It comes from the so-called philosopher, Curtis Yarvin. And he talks about how you must run a country like a CEO. You must run it like a corporation. Now, they believe in an automation of all things, right? Everything aligned with this right now, going to AI governance is what they're trying to do, right? These tariffs are going to essentially just be an algorithm code. They don't believe in democracy. It won't be no capitalism democracy. It will just be capitalism monarchy, right? Just the kings win. If you haven't noticed, the difference between the prices, you know what I mean, like the salaries between the middle class and the elite class, right, has went up like 100 to 1,000%. This is what they mean by when they saying it's the destruction of the middle class. You dig? Like the money is different. So if their money goes up like 1,000%, then they can afford way higher asset prices. So you go shake out people at their houses that can't afford it, right? There's no student loan forgiveness. Who's at biggest risk for that right now are black women, and nobody's talking about this crisis. Everybody's acting like financial literacy is gonna save us. That's crazy. Because if you ain't got no money, it don't matter if you're financially literate. There's no finances. Like the conversation has to be so radical and revolutionary right now. But of course, those who will have platforms, all they want to do is goddamn make more money. Niggas ain't trying to save black America. We got to stop acting like they are. And the more we can come to those terms, I don't care how much you like a person, they don't care about black America. I'm gonna be honest, they don't care about your black ass. So if the black people that are in these positions don't care about the black collective, the black family, they ain't got no revolutionary radical mindset about none of this shit. How do I know? Go look at all their business partners. They sell us the scraps. Even the richest amongst us be trying to act like they ain't rich so that they can try to relate. And they're not trying to bring up anybody else but themselves. And nobody's telling the truth, because if they told the truth, it would destroy some of the relationships that they have, right, in these higher classes, in the governments and things of that nature. They would have to be so radical in telling the truth in order to deliver the truth, so you do the right thing and you understood how serious times were, right? That it would affect their relationships so nobody's telling the truth. Cause this bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't talking about Kanye West. Kanye don't know the economic truths. Kanye can only tell what his personal experiences. I'm talking about bigger than that. Way bigger than that. That we're going through the biggest world shift and we acting like it's another day. This is not about no goddamn stock market. This ain't about it going up and down. You know what I mean? This is about a completely new overhaul of a world that is about to be completely rebuilt. This is about the acceleration of the fall of democracy 100% and the installation of an intelligent government ran by automated machines and algorithms. The first 100 days ends April 30th. They told you what their plans were. But it's like, I get on social media and everybody's talking money, stock market. Bro, nobody's talking power and ownership. Now, I'll be honest. Like, what are we going to own and control? What systems do we build? Parallel system building right now. Sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? The only empire that we've ever had that was like really great at understanding what to do at times like this. Number one, you go to like the Moorish Empire. The Moors had the very sovereign thinking of how to control industry and systems. When you don't understand the playbook, then of course, all you're doing is looking at tactics instead of understanding what the strategy is. The more, like, I'm going to be honest, my Moorish brothers don't get enough love because, and more so because we need to just focus on just teaching the Moorish history and the lessons because the world is taught in a very biased way. The world is taught in such a biased way that we don't get history, we get mythology. Like, we get mythology. Like, there's no reason that none of us should know Greek mythology and not know Baghdad. There's no reason that we shouldn't know that it took Paris and Europe. They was going through the dark ages with no lights for hundreds of years. While Black Moorish societies had lights, lit up cities, and was going through an age of enlightenment and reasoning. Yet we think that we're not like a great civilization of a people. Now, I just want y'all to think about that fact before I move forward. Paris was in the dark. You know what I mean? And there was Black civilizations that was in the light. Like, they had lights all over. But when you think about history, they show you the European cities with the lights everywhere, as if the Enlightenment age in Europe is what sparks the civilization of the planet. No, it's just the way history is taught. It took them hundreds of years apart to get what the Moors had. Niggas had to create bathhouses and public hygiene because it stank in Europe. Niggas didn't even know everything that starts with an al comes from Muslims. Algebra. Did you know tariffs is an Arabic word? We talk about tariffs. That's an Arabic word. Like, come on, what are we talking about here? Did you know algorithm is an Arabic word? You said the Moors settlers out. Bro, then who you think was the Moors? It was Black people that was the Moors. What are you talking about? It is what it is. But it don't matter about the history of what was or what wasn't. I don't look at history from a biased standpoint. I look at history from what is the pure knowledge, the facts. So therefore, we don't really understand. It's about nothing of our own playbooks of how we ran civilizations. I mean, Mali is just taught as a footnote about Mansa Musa. But if it was really given its just due, it would stand up there as the great civilization above European civilizations in history. We were just talking about straight facts and stats. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing, man?